Hey guys, it's Brad from Clear Out Pests here. Today we're at sunny, beautiful Avoca and we're installing a new termite risk management system. The product is called Trelona and I thought I'd just run you through how the system works and how we install it. Okay, so there's a couple of components to the system. The first one is a bait matrix. So as you can see here, it's a canister with a couple of tablets in it. The product is called Trelona and it's made by a company called BASF. It's a fairly recent product to the market, but we've been having excellent results with it. So there's a cartridge that comes with it. That's the bait that'll kill the termites. It can come with an attractant bit of wood that goes in the cartridge too, that the termites are really attracted to, and any that do happen to be in the vicinity, rather than hitting your home and entering your home, they're going to attack these stations first because they're really attractive to them. Depending on where we're putting them, if we're putting them directly into concrete, as is sometimes required for driveways, patios, things like that, we'll use a in-ground station like this. Essentially, the wood attractant goes in here, and then the bait goes on top, and then we drill a hole in the concrete, through it, and then down into the dirt. This gets sunk in like this, and then it gets a cap on top, a stainless steel cap, to seal it up, stop water from getting in, or things getting to it. Yeah, and it just, to be honest, even though we're drilling quite a big hole, it's quite a nice finish on the cap. And these are available in a couple of different colours, or they can be painted to suit where they're going in. We can also put them through pavers and tiles like that if required. It just depends, you know, on the house's layout and the design. If we're putting them into gardens and grass, we use a station like this. Essentially, it's exactly the same thing, but it's just got the lid incorporated into it. And you know, drill a hole in the ground and it gets sunk up to here. And the way these systems work is they are placed every 3 meters around the home. No more than 3 meters, so they can be placed a bit closer than that. And it's really good because it allows us to, you know, drill, be least invasive into the home as possible. You know, if we were to do a chemical treatment, you're drilling holes every 20 centimeters to 30 centimeters around the entire home. And that can be quite, I guess, it's not the most attractive thing to have on your home when it's installed like that. And we do a lot of those systems, and they are fantastic, but for certain homes and depending on the style of construction, a system like this can sort of go in a bit easier, and you know, it's just less obvious to people that are at the property. Yeah, and as I mentioned before, the idea is that with the wood and the bait, the termites will, you know, if they're in the area and they start heading towards your home, they will smell and be attracted to these stations well before they get into your home. And essentially, we monitor these stations on quarterly installments. So we install them, and then 3 months after that, we'll come out, we'll open them all up and just check for activity. We get a lot of questions to whether they actually protect your home well, you know, installing them 3 meters around, and will they be effective installed like that? The answer is absolutely yes. We've had quite a few homes recently where we've installed them, whether there's been termites in the area or active termites on site, and these stations have intercepted quite a lot of those. And I'll put up a video in a sec about showing you the sort of activity that you can get in these stations in a really short period of time. So here we have one of our concrete stations, and when we have a look inside, you can see this one's really active with termites. It's only been installed for about 2 months, and we can see that it's already intercepted them. So the first step in the process is obviously laying them out, trying to get that 3 meter spacing so they work the best. So we've popped one on the ground back there, popped one here, and there's another one down here. And essentially that continues right the way around the house. And then I'll show you them installed. Okay, we're going to put one into a garden bed now. So we're going to clear a bit of space, remove some of the mulch, to give us an area to drill into and keep it nice and neat so we don't end up with soil everywhere. So now we're going to put one into some grass. We've already done the hole, but you'll see if I were to put it in now, and it's sitting in the ground, it's going to sit a bit proud. And what that means is you're more likely to trip over it, you're more likely to hit it with the mower. It's more obvious. So yeah, I'll show you what we do to prevent that. So we flip the station over, we just quickly cut around it just to remove some of the grass. So you'll see when we're done here, the station sort of sits much more flush, almost underneath the line of the grass, so it's a bit safer. Okay, so that was our last station that had to go in, and we put about 30 stations around this home in total. It's quite a large home. You don't normally need that many, but this is quite a big house. They're spaced, as I said, every 3 meters around the property, and we'll be back in 3 months to check them. And I'll just show you a couple of them now installed. So here's the system all installed all the way around the home, and a lot of people ask us, is it worthwhile installing one of these systems? And I always tell them, at the end of the day, your home is the most important investment you have. And it may surprise you, but termites do more damage to Australian homes than fire and floods combined every single year. So yeah, if you want to get a system installed, just give us a call, and we can come out and give you a free quote.